This is the 6th video in my 7-video series on the 7 modes of our major key. Today we are taking a look at the 6th mode, which is called Aeolian. Now Aeolian is special because Aeolian is just our regular minor key, our regular minor scale. What that means is if we start a major scale on the 6th scale degree, it gives us a minor scale. And if we start a minor scale on the 3rd scale degree, it would therefore give us our major scale. So our major scale, our major key, and our minor scale, our minor key, are the same thing. All that's different with either one of those is what we perceive as the listener as our home base, as our starting point. If we perceive one particular note as the home base, then it's going to be a major key, a major scale. And if we perceive a different note or a different set of chords as our home base, then we're going to perceive it as a minor scale. So it's an important differentiation to make. In these previous lessons that we've been having in this series, we've been using we've been using C major as our home base for all of these. We're going to continue with that same thing here. What that means is if C major is our home base, our Ionian, our starting point, that means that A minor, Aeolian, is going to be our 6th mode. C, D, E, F, G, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this case, we're going to be playing A minor, Aeolian. These are going to be the notes in Aeolian, and I'm going to sing them at first with the solfege in reference to C being our home base, C being our root. What that means is I'm going to start on La, and I'm going to work up to Do, La, Ti, Do, and then continue from there. La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La. Now, if I wanted to sing that with this note, A being our root, instead of La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, I would get this. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Te, Do. What that is a major scale. This is going to sound kind of funky, but it's a major scale with a flat 3rd, a flat 6th, and a flat 7th, which gives us a minor scale. So that is the solfege associated to Aeolian, associated to our minor scale, our minor key. Now let's go a step further and let's figure out what those triads are going to be, what those 3-note chords are going to be that we can extract from this scale. As always, our basic process is keep a note, skip a note, keep a note, skip a note, keep a note, keep, skip, keep. What that is going to give us is this series of triads, this series of 3-note chords. Our 1 chord is going to be minor. Our 2 chord is going to be diminished. Our 3 chord is major. Our 4 chord is minor. Our 5 chord is minor. Our 6 chord is major. And our 7 chord is also major. So that's the series of triads that we have in a minor key. Minor, diminished, major, minor, minor, major, major. Now we can go a step further like we've been doing, and we can add in our 7ths to see what kind of 7th chords we have in this case, Aeolian. So our 1 chord is going to be a minor 7 chord. Our 2 chord is going to be a half diminished chord. Our 3 chord is going to be a major 7th chord. Our 4 chord is going to be a minor 7th chord. 5 is also going to be a minor 7th chord. 6 is going to be a major 7th chord. And our 7th chord is going to be a dominant chord. So again, that series of 7th chords in Aeolian is minor 7, half diminished, major 7th, minor 7th, minor 7th, major 7th, dominant 7th. So right there, that is a quick rundown of how Aeolian, how our minor key functions. This is really useful because we can start to see now what is called our relative major and relative minor. every minor key has a major key that are the exact same notes. And every major key has a relative minor key that are the exact same notes and therefore the exact same chords. If we were in a major key, we would count up to La, our 6th note of the scale, to find that minor, or relative minor. Another sort of shortcut that we can go, right? We can either count up 6, C, D, E, F, G, A, if we were starting in C, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or a shortcut to get there is instead of counting up 6 to a major 6th, we can just go down a minor 3rd, and it gets us to the same place. In this case, C to A. So count up to our major 6th, or go down a minor 3rd. Gives us to the same spot. If we are in Aeolian minor and we want to figure out what our relative major is, we can either count up 3, Do, Re, Mi, A, B, C, or we can also just go up that minor 3rd, right? Same thing. That's the rundown of Aeolian. I hope this is helpful. Stick around for the next video. We've got one more left in this series. I hope these have been helpful for you. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.